Nigeria is looking to hold its first ever humanitarian conference with the goal of bridging the gap between government's actions and the people's expectations. The Nigerian Humanitarian Action hopes to attract not less than 40 countries in a week-long event. And TVC News correspondent Joke Adisa reports.
Nigeria's rising humanitarian crisis are severely affecting millions of people, subjecting them to displacement and impoverishment. Since terrorism broke out in the country in 2009, more than 2 million people have been displaced internally, while over 500,000 have found refuge in neighboring Niger, Chad and Cameroon. Yet the armed conflict has no clear end in sight. Daily attacks on communities have not abated, leading to loss of lives and properties. The outbreak of COVID-19 in Nigeria in 2019, as well as flooding, have added to the nation's humanitarian crisis.
All right.
This non-governmental group is hoping to contribute to the development of victims of humanitarian crises, other than resorting to continually lamenting the hopeless situation.
Nigeria have one of the highest internally displaced persons right now. The government is doing her best to be able to, of course, because of the insurgents, many years of insurgents in the northeast. That challenge is a challenge that we want to further bring to the fore to the international community.
We believe that if we are able to uplift people out of IDP camps, slowly but surely the IDP camps will disappear. Because if they have skills, they have capacity, and they have a form of income, they will integrate into the new societies where they find themselves.
Zara Mohammed is from Borno State. She has been a tenant at one of Abuja's internally displaced persons centers for over 8 years now. The 28-year-old mother of 4 says she's not finding life easy.
We don't have good education in this IDP. Number 2, we have a clinic, but there's no drugs. Because there is woman that used to collect people's, if they want to deliver, there's a person that used to collect it. It's our woman leader. She's the one taking care of the women for pregnancy, but no materials for delivering parts. We don't have it in our clinic.
The creation of the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs about 2 years ago now provided a platform for government-to-citizen engagement. The Nigeria Humanitarian Action hopes to use the country's first ever conference to attract development to victims and support government's efforts.
We believe that when humanitarian activities are harmonized with whatever interventions are coming from international organizations, whatever interventions we're going to get from here, we could use it to drive a better essence for Nigerians in terms of a better livelihood, better healthcare.
When you come and say you've given a grant or you've come to give assistance, we will also monitor everything you are doing, evaluate to be sure it is going to the right place. Not for people to come here and be driving big jeeps and driving up and down and having meetings in different 5-star hotels and so on. Meanwhile, the people who need the service are not getting it.
It is the expectation of Zara Mohammed and others like her that the intervention of the government and non-governmental groups like the Nigeria Humanitarian Action will assuage their pains and give them a new lease of life. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.